If you hold the right of abode or unconditional stay, you're eligible to sponsor dependent visas for your legal spouse, unmarried dependent children under the age of 18, and your parents who are aged 60 or over. If you hold any other kind of visa, employment, investment, training, capital investment, business investment, quality migrant admission scheme or student, but not foreign domestic helper, you're eligible to sponsor dependent visas for your legal spouse and unmarried dependent children under the age of 18 only.
This type of application is all about being able to demonstrate that the sponsor can put food on the table and a roof over the head of the sponsored dependents. But principally, before we get that far, the Immigration Department want to make sure that the partners which present themselves are in a loving and committed relationship. So, is this a real relationship? Is this a real marriage? Will the Immigration Department be satisfied that there is reasonable proof of a genuine relationship between the two parties? Where there are children involved, the ability for them to secure dependent visas is limited to their own marriage status. They must be unmarried and they have to be 18 years of age or under. This is different if a sponsor is a long stay or permanent resident, that is, they hold unconditional stay or they have the right of abode or indeed the right to land. And ultimately, the Immigration Department will be seeking to proof that the sponsor does have the financial means to be able to financially support their dependents while they're in Hong Kong. Interestingly, whilst the dependent visa does come with the right for the spouse to work, they will not be able to articulate the fact that they will be working after they have been granted the dependent visa as some sort of contribution to the financial arrangements that the family expect to have in place after the dependent visa is approved, because the approvability test is all about proof of dependency. It isn't about what comes by way of a privilege in relation to immigration status in the wake of an immigration approval. The next step is for you to review the visa information document. This details each of the essential elements of a successfully argued Hong Kong visa case and contains in-context links to all of the resources needed to prepare your application. These include application templates, the online application forms, screencasts of how to complete the forms, a checklist of all the documents you need to prepare as part of the submission bundle, a crib sheet on how to submit your application, and audio discussions of some of the finer points of official policy and procedures, and specific case examples from the past which will serve to help you by way of illustration. Let's go to the visa information document now.